Ladies and gentlemen, you can have no idea how sad I am not to be with you at the beginning of this first international conference of the College of Medicine. And I can only apologize for appearing in this virtual form. It is all the more frustrating, I can assure you, since I am actually here in India. And I must tell you that for a very long time I have greatly admired many of the ancient traditions of healing in the East, which have been developed over literally thousands of years of observation and application. In fact, some 25 years ago, I suppose, I recall trying to recruit sufficient support to create a kind of data bank of traditional knowledge, of wisdom and healing methods, before they were irretrievably lost in the insane rush to discard so many things of timeless value. Unfortunately, no one could see at the time what I was trying to get at, so you can perhaps understand how much I wish I could be with you. Now, the silent epidemic of long-term disease represents the world's greatest health challenge of all. I spoke about this in my address to the World Health Organization Congress in Geneva back in 2006. Rather hopefully, I urged world health leaders then to consider integrated solutions that might improve the health and care of their people. So it is particularly gratifying that you are here now to explore those integrated solutions and to bring together the inherited wisdom from so many different countries and cultures. I am especially grateful to Dr. Isaac Matai and the Sukya Foundation, who have organized and hosted this conference with the College of Medicine. And I also want to say how much I appreciate the support of the Indian government, the government of Karnataka, and the regional office of the World Health Organization, and of course, all those others who have made this conference possible. It has always been my contention that the West has much to learn from the East and vice versa. Of course, modern medicine has completely revolutionized the care of a large number of serious conditions, with India leading the way in many areas of conventional treatment. Nevertheless, we also need to retain the best of the healing wisdom that preceded it, wisdom that was invariably developed over countless generations. That is why, when it comes to treatment, I've always advocated what I can only call the best of both worlds. That is, the best of allopathic treatment, as well as the best of traditional and complementary approaches, wherever they are safe, appropriate, and supported by evidence. Too often in the West, these ideas become mired in exhausting, unnecessary disputes and argument between the advocates of each approach. Here in India, it is so inspiring to see both traditions stand side by side. That can only be good for patients too, particularly for patient choice. Too often in the West, I fear, we resort to tablets and medical procedures for problems which might be improved or prevented by better management of personal health and lifestyle. Personally, I fail to see how any health system can remain financially sustainable unless we take this whole issue of lifestyle more seriously. For this reason, it was such a pleasure to meet Professor Dean Ornish, along with other conference speakers a few days ago, and to hear about his remarkable success using lifestyle approaches to prevent and treat heart disease and prostate cancer. John Donne reminds us that no man is an island. Our healing, our resilience, and our health are all very much connected to our social and physical environment. Too often, however, our society and its stresses are themselves a major cause of illness. In my book Harmony, I mentioned the idea of sustainable urbanism, which aims to add social and environmental value to the way we plan, design and build our towns and cities so that they benefit both human and environmental health. I'm delighted, therefore, that your conference will cover these social and environmental issues as they represent another vital key in reducing the burdens on our hard-pressed services. Indeed, I was fascinated to hear how this has been achieved in Falmouth, England, by Hazel Stutley, and also to learn about the Sukhya Foundation Villages project being supported by the state government here in India. Integrated care, I believe, is about seeing family and social structures, schools, workplaces and buildings as every bit as much a part of health and healing as a tablet or injection. Indeed, it is perhaps worth remembering that beauty, particularly in relation to the environment surrounding us, is a vital ingredient in overall well-being. After all, there is as much truth in the idea that we are what we are surrounded by as we are by what we eat. So, if I may say so, ladies and gentlemen, I can only congratulate you on coming to a conference that is prepared to take such a refreshing, open-minded and forward-thinking approach to solving the world's most pressing health problems. Believe it or not, my 65th birthday is imminent. Now, I'm not sure if it is cause for congratulation or commiseration. However, if at this conference you can come up with some practical integration solutions that might make a real difference, it would be a wonderful birthday present for this newly minted pensioner. Ladies and gentlemen, I can only pray that this conference will be a great success, and needless to say, I will wait impatiently to hear what you have been able to achieve.